Hi, my name is Lorna and I am the founder of Beauty of LDN, which stands for Beauty of Lorna's Design Network. But before I go into how the business started, let me give you an insight of myself and my background. I am a mother of 5 and with one child on the spectrum. Now, she's one of a twin. Now, when I was first told, well, you know when something's wrong with your child, just something's not right, they're not talking, they're not communicating, they're not giving eye contact, I realized something was wrong. I contacted the doctors, had a referral, went through the whole 9 yards, and then turned around to be told your child is autistic with learning difficulties. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was told that news, I thought my world had ended. The day they told me, I remember I was sitting in my work van and I had to have a good cry to myself, because I realized this is a life for me, life. I started feeling sorry for myself. Going into myself, I thought, as I said, my world has ended. But as the times go by and I started to read up about autism and self-educate myself, I had to be my daughter's mouthpiece. I had to be my daughter's speaker. I had to be everything for my daughter. Yes, I've got a wonderful, supportive husband who's been there. We've been through this thick and thin together. But I thought, years ago, before this, I've always said to myself I wanted to do business. So when, I was given the diagnosis that my daughter is autistic, I thought, as I said, my world has ended. As time go by, as I said, we started to pick up the pieces and we decided to, deal with this. At the same time, I've always wanted to start business as well. It went on for a good while, just going on with my everyday life. And one day I came across Les Brown. And I was so inspired by his motivational speaking. He was so uplifting. And I listened through him for quite a while, through most of his videos. And there's one thing that stuck out in my mind, what he had said. He had said to me, well, to me it seemed like he was talking to me because it was just me listening to him at the time. The most richest place on earth is the graveyard. Why? They died with their dreams not fulfilling their dreams. They died not living their goals. They died not fulfilling their ambition. And that struck a chord in my mind. I said, you know what? I'm going to start this business. And me being a spiritual woman, it pushed me even more to start the business. Don't get me wrong, I've had ups and downs. But while going through the downs, I used to write letters to myself, unleashing all the anger that was inside of me on paper. And when I realized I unleashed all the anger inside of me on paper, I started to feel a new me arising. Even now I still do it, because life is not perfect. It's going to have its ups and downs, its bumps, you name it, it's going to happen. But along the way, everything that's on my mind, I spoke to my creator and I wrote it on paper. Nobody knew but me. And I just decided I'm going to start this business. I tried to get others on board, but because it was my passion, my dream, they couldn't continue that journey with me. So I decided to take that leap of faith and start this business on my own. Bear in mind, I had no business experience behind me whatsoever. But I know I was determined I was going to start this business. I started doing researching, reading, listening to YouTube clips, you name it. I done it just to get this business off the ground. One of my first things I decided to do after researching and resourcing, I decided I couldn't afford to pay anyone to do what I wanted to do, i.e. build a website. I self-taught myself to build a website. I couldn't afford anyone to do my photography. I self-taught myself to do photography. Everything that was needed to be done, I researched and self-taught myself, only because I couldn't afford to pay anyone to do it. But at the same time, at the back of my head, I was determined I wanted to start the business. Eventually, I managed to do all sampling, you name it. I started drawing my sketches, how I wanted my items to be, what I wanted to put out there. Don't get me along the way, I've had hiccups, I've made mistakes, but I still continued going on. 2015 October, I launched Beauty of LDN at a great event. From then, I've been at events after events after events, trying to get Beauty of LDN out there. Beauty of LDN literally stands for Beauty of Lorna's Design Networks, because they are all my designs, which is inspired by the flags of the Caribbean and the African flags, and I also do accessories, which are most of my designs. It's been a hard, long road, but Beauty of LDN has been launched. It would be nice to get some form of support in terms of an investor, because there's only so much I can do to get Beauty of LDN out there, but I am determined to push Beauty of LDN as far as I can out there. Yeah, Beauty of LDN has launched. I'm not one to be pushing myself out there, and it's always been like a confidence thing to me, but I had to push beyond my barriers and put myself out there, which is why I'm doing this video now, to get the word out there, to let people know, you know, it's not easy, but me being a spiritual woman, it has made me even stronger to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But it's not easy. But if you would like to know more about Beauty of LDN, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I do a lot of events, and it will be nice to get your support. You know, have a look on my swimwear. They're very beautiful. A lot of events I go to, you know, people has come back to me and say to me, oh, do you know how long I've been looking for these items to represent the country of my heritage? And I'm glad I've reached out to many of those who's always been looking for something to represent their heritage, because I myself wanted to represent my heritage, and I found it so hard to find something to wear with the background of my heritage to represent my mother and father's heritage. So that's when I grabbed onto the niche and decided to make my own designs in my sports and swimwear, not only to represent my heritage, but to represent others as well. And I hope that this platform has opened up everyone to say, you know, whatever we want to do in life, don't stop. Just keep pushing and keep putting it out there. One day, as I say to myself, somebody would answer my call. It would be nice to get the support from investors. It would be nice, but that is just wishful thinking. But at the same time, I just want everyone to know, if you're looking for something to represent your heritage, feel free to check out my website, which is www.beautyofldn.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, beautyofldn. You can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page is Beauty of LDN. Feel free. Support. Your support will be greatly appreciated. I am, for one, I'm not out here to compete. I'm here to complete. So feel free to check me out or call me on my mobile if there's anything you need, and you know, any inquiries regarding flags. Feel free to call me. I'm on 07572 287 244. 07572 287 244. Please follow me on Instagram, like my page on Facebook. That would be greatly appreciated. And I just want you to know, I have literally come out of my comfort zone to let you know the lady behind Beauty of LDN. Thank you for your listening here, and thank you for your time. And may your day be blessed.